dear friends, welcome back again. We are so happy you popped over again to see what we are up to today. Of course, for everyone who is new here, welcome. We are Janny and Dyanne, and we hope you enjoy what you see. And if you do, of course, we hope you take a little bit of inspiration with you. For everyone who is here and is not subscribed to our channel, we hope you will click the red subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and tick the bell so you will be notified every time we upload new DIYs. Like we always say, enough talking, let's jump in today's inspiration.
Hey everyone, it's Dyanne here. Welcome to Deco Easy, the channel of me and my mother-in-law Jenny, who is ready for a new craft with these fellas here, the tumbling tower blocks. For the ones new to our channel, welcome. I will explain to you what we use. These blocks is that we are using. They are 5 centimeters long and 1 centimeter wide, or 1.5 at least. They are very good to work with. These are the blocks that we use right now. They come from a web shop which sells party supplies, games and all that kind of stuff, decorations, clothing, whatever you want to have. And yeah, since this is a game which you can play on a party, they sell it too. But they are very rare in stock, so Jenny and I buy them really in massive numbers when they are there. This is a box of 45 pieces. You pay €3 for this, and I think that's an eager price nowadays. Hopefully they're not going to raise it. Before we had another shop, Action. Action is similar to Dollar Tree, but then here in the Netherlands, Action has many good items. Like for example, this crafting mat. I'm also using, you will need that by the way as well, the wood glue from Action. I don't know if you know this brand, Patex. Yeah, it's a very common brand here in the Netherlands, but they also sell it at Action for, I think this whole bottle is €1.50 or maximum €2. Really cheap, it lasts super long, and the quality is good, it's really strong, and it dries up transparent, which is nice. But before, they also sold these things here. However, they were a little bit bigger. I think they were this tall, and yeah, compared to the other one, and a little bit wider. And then you had a box of 60 pieces for €3. We haven't seen that game anymore since I think months or maybe a year from now. And yeah, so we just use these. They're a good alternative. Okay, I think we did enough talking. Let's go and jump into the craft. Okay, what we have here, a really big piece of wood that I used in my previous home, and almost every kind of seasonal decor. I had this standing here inside of my tray on my salon table or dining table, and then I put on various items. But since I moved in here, I'm not using it that much anymore, so I thought, why not going to use this one for good crafting? Well, this here was the original color, and this is exactly the part that we're going to use. I had these underneath here, these yeah, well, we can also use the other part, by the way. These anti-scratch parts, so I can move everything around without damaging surfaces. Because especially here, it's a pretty rough item. Okay, now I see how the glue comes off. I think it's better that we use the other side for the DIY. No, the fabric is still here. But we need to get these off. You also might see, oh, come here you, little holes here. Don't know if you can see it. There are here two. Can you just see it now? And that is because this thing was on a razor. But I didn't like the raised part, so I just removed the screws and the whole metal that was underneath. And then we got this nice ring of wood. And I put beeswax upon it. But that was years ago, and it doesn't feel greasy anymore at all. Cleaned it many times, so yeah, I think it's suitable for crafting. But I don't know if no, this will be the gluing part. Why? I was so busy on my hat, sorry. Why am I going to use this part as the back part? Because I want these blocks here to go around, like some sort of sun or whatever you want to call it. Just a nice display. And this is unvarnished, unpainted wood. This is blank wood as well. And I think that when I use this side for the gluing, everything will glue down much better. Because this thing here really needs to suck up onto the wood, and with this protective layer of beeswax, I don't think that the glue can, really suck into the wood that well. So I'm going to use this part, and I'm carefully just going to lay around all these blocks to see how many blocks we need. And yeah, I think then we are ready to start gluing everything around. So let's speed it up. Hopefully they don't tumble down, because I feel that is going to happen today. Well, let's go. Okay, this must be some sort of it. I think this will do. What I'm going to do, I have some leftovers here. Turn that away so I know that I don't need to use this. Now, yeah, I'm going to get everything off, I know, because I want everything to position right. And then I'm going to do the whole thing again, but now I know exactly how many blocks I need to start gluing away. The good thing is that we're good gluing on the back, not on the front. So if you make a mistake, no one sees it. You can just rearrange everything. And that is so nice about this wood glue that oh, it's stuck. That is me again. Yeah, it comes loose. That's so nice about this glue gun, wood glue instead of glue gun. You can move around your objects if you're not completely satisfied, because this thing needs some drying time. As you can see, this is the nozzle that might get stuck sometimes if you don't clean it well enough, or if you forget to close the cap, which I put in this holder here. I had that many times that I forgot this thing to put it back on, and then I just take a needle and scratch into the nozzle, and then everything opens up again. Okay, I think I'm going to just like this. I'm not going to do it really differently by putting glue upon every block. I'm just going to pour a big layer, thick layer of glue onto the edge, and now it feels like icing a cake. My mind is on food always. There we go. Now we can just do our thing, and you can watch me doing this satisfying go around with the blocks. Don't forget to close the cap. There we go. Okay, everything was in the right place, and this thing just jammed down again. This edge here is somehow a little bit of a problem edge. There we go again. Because the wood is very, well, how should I call it? Hairy. The glue won't stick that well. That is a little bit of a pity. Just going to divide it a little bit better, but I don't want to divide that much, otherwise I'm ruining the whole thing. Because I already can see that blocks begin to tumble over, and however there are tumbling tower blocks here, I don't want them to tumble over my DIY. Okay, now press everything again really quick. See, there was one heading down again. Now quickly, carefully laying this here. I'm going to hold the center while I'm going to find myself a really big heavy object that I put upon here, until everything is dry. So hopefully that will be quick, otherwise we have to wait a little longer. I just used 2 big heavy crates with some heavy filled cans inside there, and everything so good so far. Hopefully it will stay that way until the glue is dry. And I think that will take a little while because the humidity is pretty high here. It's raining and it's quite cold for the time of the year, so we need to have a little bit of patience, unfortunately. This is what the plaque looks like right now after the drying process. And personally, I think we could use more of these blocks. So what I'm going to do this. Just overlay them on the part here where you still see some space between the blocks. And I'm going to continue like this, and then we have a really nice covered up edge around the wooden plaque. There, this looks much better, doesn't it? Quickly, I'm going to close down the cap of the glue. Here and there, I just need to put on some extra glue, but I believe everything is strong and secured now. You still might see some white of the glue here peeping through. Don't worry, that will dry up transparent. We're not going to see it. However, we're going to paint it afterwards anyway, so no big deal. I'm going to let this dry for, I think, an hour or so, and then we can do the painting part. By the way, for the painting, I'm going to use the white paint from the construction market again. And I also need a really fine, small brush so I can get in between those blocks really well. And therefore I just have these. Oh, well, I can't reach them right now. Anyway, there are really small pencils that I also got from Action. Normal, they were using for watercoloring for toddlers and stuff, but I like to use them for just normal painting. And I also have a bigger brush so I can paint the flat sides of the blocks with. But first, wait until it's dry. Everything that has been painted, hope you can see properly, is white. The coverage is wonderful, and it's time to start decorating. Therefore, I have here a really big bag with all kind of wooden letters. And first I thought of making home here just in the center. Actually, I want to do something else. I want to make shine because it cheers you up. Oops. Let me store that away. It cheers you up. This looks like some kind of sun. And I also want to add yellow flowers here on the edge. So yeah, you have a really cheerful day when you see this. So I'm going to grab myself some of that wooden letters, put that away, and I'm going to paint it with this blackboard paint that I have here. This stuff comes from Action as well. And it costs €6 for this can. That might be expensive for Action, but to be honest, this paint is really good. The coverage is superb. It's very easy to apply, and you don't, actually, this can't go wrong. So just grab myself another watercoloring pencil, one with a sharp tip, so I can get very well into, sharp corners and edgy things. So let's go. Letters are done. I made a shine here. Well, let's lay these letters down. Are they in the right position? Just laying them down. Make sure that the eye here is in the center. And I really want to divide everything here throughout the wood. So I always like to start. I have the glue gun here at the ready, by the way. Still need to turn it on. And first, I always want to start with the lantern in the center. Let me see, is everything just straight? I have to stand up to see. Not completely. This is better. What did I wanted to say again? Oh yes, that I always start by gluing down the letter in the center, so I didn't really know how to divide everything better. Let me wait until this is completely warm. I put it upon, you can't see it because the power cord isn't long enough. Oh, you can see it now. Put it on the power cord, so make sure that the glue is as hot as possible, because that makes a difference with this glue gun. Have you ever seen these tiny glue sticks? Because I hadn't until I bought this one from Little from the Parkside brand. They are so, oops, super cute, but they're also hard to find. Only shop that I've found them is Little by itself. But yeah, I'm very happy with my glue gun. Okay, is this thing already a little bit warmer? Not completely, but it will need an extra glue stick already. I really want the glue to be dripping out. What we're going to do next is start by gluing this one here. Then I'll move over to these two, and then over here. Now it starts dripping a little bit better. We're almost there. Why do I want the glue to be super hot? Because I know there is a really greasy layer underneath here. That is the beeswax. I had to paint the wooden plaque 2 times, and the Tumbling tower blocks just only once. The greasiness still came through, and the white paint started to turn brown slowly over time, and that wasn't what we wanted. Okay, I think I'm going to give it a chance. I think it's ready. Okay, start with the eye first. I didn't, by the way, paint this side, so I know the glue is going to last longer. If you're wondering why don't I be using the glue, the wood glue, actually because I'm a little bit afraid that that won't work on that greasy layer. This does. Okay. The H doesn't need to be that super much glue in there. And because these letters are pretty light weighted. E. Unfortunately, the Action stopped selling them again. That's really a disadvantage about the Action. They have super nice stuff, but they don't restock items that often. There we go. So especially when you're shopping for Christmas supplies, make sure that you buy them in an instant way. Oh God, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, anyway, now you know that everything is glued down because this thing is pretty heavy. I wanted to show you this. Whoops. Okay, time to start decorating with the flowers I told you about. I have some basic green stuff here. Here, just these branches. You can cut them off, glue them instant like this, or maybe that looks also pretty cool, glue them down here. Then you will need a really big layer of glue, but if you do this, I'm afraid that you won't see the, how do you call it, the blocks so well anymore. Let me test it on this side. Yeah, I think I want to have it laying down on this edge here, but therefore we gotta glue really precise, but that's going to work out. And what I want to show you are the flowers. These flowers here, and I think they go on pretty well with the darker color of the greenery. Now I'm going first to put the base layer on, that is this layer. And yeah, these came from a larger branch. Maybe we also can do something with, yeah, I think that, oh no, I know what I want to make. I want to have a ribbon here. I have yellow ribbon that I'm going to use, and then I work my way up, and then here just make a small, yeah, ribbon actually that I want to use. A bow, that was the word what I wanted to use. Okay, now I'm just laying down this so I know where to glue. And this branch here needs a really thick layer of glue. Oops, not the leaves. Oops. I am super clumsy today. No, this isn't that hot anymore, luckily. Where was I? Oh yeah, on this branch here. And this is why we need such hot glue. Quickly put it in the right place. Now don't let go, because we first want the glue, that was my finger that hurt it. First we want the glue to be cool down so the whole thing can settle and find its way. The good thing about this branches is that we can cheat a little bit with putting glue here underneath this leaf, for example. I'll show you what I mean. Just put a dot of glue here and then instantly just pop like that, and it's a little bit more secured. And now there are spider webs suddenly everywhere. Why is that happening? Didn't have that much often with these kind of glue gun. Okay, I'm going to work my way up. Do the same thing here, first laying it down, and then I know which branch I gotta glue. The one in the center here. Can you see what I'm doing? I'll try to show you, but this DIY is pretty big, so I have some issues sometimes with the camera angle. Ouch. Oh. The paint came loose on that part. Well, that glue is certainly super hot right now. Don't burn your fingers. But that's easier said than done. Where do I want another level of support? I think here, but that is a, yeah, I use this one. There we go. By doing that, I will turn it around so you can see better what I meant. If I get rid of that spider web again. Maybe that's because it's too hot. Should that be? Oh, I already see what's going on. There is a leaking part here underneath the nozzle. Go away. I'm making it worse. Look. This here, now don't let it fall down, Dyanne. And now I'm working my way up by sticking some new greenery behind there. And that I'm going to do it from this way because I don't want to turn it upside down. I'll speed this process up a little bit because you already know what I'm going to do. There we go. We have the green base layer attached, and I also cheated on this one because you saw me adding tiny little branches on the big branch, because on parts where I thought, there should be more green visible on that part, I just put on the smaller leaves and glued them on top. Okay, now let's see, where are the flowers? Carefully pulling one off of the branch to see. Yeah, I think this is the nicest. Just only stick in these flowers in between. Don't want to cut off any kind of green from this branch. Just the tiny flowers. You can glue or you can just stick them through, and I think that works well. Just do them on places where you like to have some more flowers. It doesn't have to be that much if you don't want to. A little bit more playful. Otherwise we have the flowers on the same spot on each side. And that's not what I like. There. Shall I do 3 on each side? I think that looks cool. Or it's just too hard to pick. No, over here is better. And you can do this, of course, with also other kinds of green. That is totally your choice. Now it looks more natural to me. You see what I did? Just put them in between. And I love how the color shined, the yellow of the sun, the shape of this sign, and the word all come together. Turn this one off for now, because I'm going to grab my box full of leaves. I want to say leaves because I'm taking a look at leaves. Ribbons to find the yellow one. While the glue gun is charging, I found two kinds of ribbons. This one here is a brand new package from Action. They got it at Easter, and yeah, I didn't use the yellow one yet. Ribbon is really hard to find here in the Netherlands, so yeah, 20 meters of just yellow ribbon, that is really rare thing. I also had this. Johnny bought that one's on, by the way, all this is non-wired, unfortunately. Wired ribbon is even much rarer to get. I bought this one on AliExpress or Temu or something like that, and I thought it was a good idea to combine them, but I don't know about it. Let me see, there is still a piece of masking tape here. Just cut off the first piece. There we go. I don't know if it's a nice combination or not. Maybe it's a little bit too much. What if we only do the yellow and what if we only do the black one? I think I'll go for yellow today. I feel like I'm in a yellow mood. Okay, let's make a ribbon. Put this away, and I'm going to flip my crafting mat because I have a measurement lid there. Oh, you weren't stuck well enough. There you go then. Okay, here I know how long or short I need to cut. What shall we say? Think about this. That shall be about 25 centimeters for one part. Oh, come on. There we go. What we're going to do, oh, of course, I need to turn this one on. I want to make double loops, so I'm going to grab another piece in the same length. What I'm going to do is glue these edges together. I think this one is pretty warm yet. Yeah, it is. Turn them or glue them together so we have one big loop. Yeah, and if you have a double printed ribbon or wire ribbon, this works much better. Unfortunately, we don't have that now. This side here. No, what was that? I had the right side. And then I'm going to make a bow. But I'm doing a fake one. Because I don't have a bow maker. I wish I had one. There. Now, what you can do is just glue these two down. Put the one into the other one. Glue them down there. And glue them down there. But then I think you need some more loops. Which we can do. Or you just do this. Then you have a little smaller loop. That looks cute too. I think I'm going for that option today. So we put on glue here in the center. Now don't wait too long, otherwise it's being cooled down. You, whoops, take the other part. Little twist. Then put one down. Or sorry, put one down, put the other one down. And then you have a double bow. So once again, some glue in here. Then I press down the one which I put in the last. And then I add some more glue. And then I put down the other side. Now I'm having a really fancy bow, which I can put down like that. One thing is missing, or actually two things. The wrapper around is missing. Let's see what I can do about that. And the fishtails are missing too. This is annoying. Why won't it go down at once? Let's see how long the fishtails need to be. I think this size is perfect, so I know that for the next cut I'll do them a little bit longer just to make sure that I can glue them on right away. Because I have 20 meters, so that's long enough. There, now we make the fishtails, fold them double. I said fold them double. Cut your way toward the outer edge in an angle. And then we have our fishtail. Do the other one the same way. And as I said, make sure you cut down to the outer edge, not towards the inner edge, sorry. Believe me, I've done that way too much. There we go. This is trash. Now, don't need to glue down because I want to have some sort of wrapper around. You see, like this. But I'm not sure if this is too wide or that I should fold down or double the ribbon. But that might look weird because we have, yeah, this could be nice if you don't have fishtails, but I'm going to do it just this way. Once again, grab some glue. Glue it here. Then you push it down. Ouch. I pushed a little bit too hard. It came through. Okay, wait until this is cooled down before you continue on your journey. Because we're going to wrap it around. And then you might have to pull tight. Or just not. You don't have to. You can also just loosely lay it around, but I don't like that. Let me see if I grip it tighter. Does it look more natural to me? But then I will need to cut off an edge. I think this size here should do. I hope that I can explain what I'm doing to you. Okay, now wrap it around, don't glue yet, and see if you're satisfied with the wrapping result. If not, then you can just rearrange, but I'm happy. Holding down this part with my finger, add a tiny dot of glue, and then put the wrap down. Then we're almost there. This is our bow. And the next thing we have to do is put fishtails on. Just some more glue. There is a lot of glue here in the back, but you just don't see it. One goes down that way, and the other one goes down this same way, but then in the other direction. Just one big press with the scissors. It's a little bit too hot for my fingers. Turn this fell off. Oh no, don't turn it off. We have to glue it to the wreath. Oh, I'm super clumsy today. Here, now we have a really nice bow. Well, that looks really high-end, but it's super easy to make. But you need a lot of glue for that. Okay, last part, attaching. That will be here. Maybe a little bit higher. Let's see what looks nice. I can't see it if it's turned upside down. Do you need to hang it down, or do you want to let it look upwards? I think that I want to have it upwards. So once more, big dot of glue here. Now we take it over here and just lay it carefully in the position where you want it to stay. You can arrange a little bit where you want to have it, and then it's done. Can you see it? I hope you can. Anyway, I will show it to you later, but you can really see how nice the bow turned out. Here is the final result of the DIY. This is a really nice plaque which you can hang up or put down into your interior or in your wreath. And I really love how detailed the greenery is. I really love the combination of the yellow ribbon with the yellow flowers and the greenery. To me it looks very rustic, and I like the double layer of the tumbling tower blocks around. Well, that was it. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you have a nice day. Bye everyone, see you next time.